Welcome back, everybody. And what if I told you there was a bookstore that only sold signed books? Well, there is, and it's called the Alabama Booksmith. Um, it's kind of a one-of-a-kind concept. They lean hard into this claim every book in our store is signed and sold at regular publisher price. That means if it came out at 24.99, they're selling it for 24.99. Whether the signature was there or not, but their copies are signed. So that is, well, yeah, that's unique. They do have some exceptions or a handful of rarities in their collector's corner, is what they call it. Um, they believe there may not be another bookstore on the planet whose entire inventory is made up of signed copies. If there is, they don't know about it. And almost all of these signed copies are priced again exactly as if they were unsigned, first printing retail. Their pitch is basically, why would anyone buy an unsigned copy if they don't have to? I mean, fair. Bring it on. Um, so let's go ahead and pop on screen share and we're gonna go down a virtual tour. All right. So the Alabama Booksmith is, well, located in Alabama, kind of in the middle. So yeah, if you're in Atlanta or Mississippi here, it's kind of a short trekish. But yeah, let's take a look at their outside view. So this is what the store looks like from the outside. It looks like it's been added onto at some point. So if we go a little bit closer, all these little signs are there, signed copies inside. Got a little arrow pointing thing. Their parking lot is pretty spacious. Looks like kind of industrial area, but there's some extra parking over here. And the dumpster. Don't know what's in the dumpster. Could be rare things. And then I think I can go one more place over here. Ta-da! And that's where you would enter, apparently. So let's jump on and see what the inside of the bookstore looks like. So there is their sign. We. And let's pop inside. All right, what do we got here? This little sign says, check out the best books we've ever had, gift wrapped and mailed free anywhere in the US. That's pretty cool. They got this giant hourglass thing here. And you notice their books are front facing, they aren't spine facing for the book browser. So that is really neat. I could pretty much tell that's my preference, but you lose a lot of retail space that way, but I understand why they did it, and they're doing it in such a niche way where I think this is more than acceptable. Let's go on down. And they got signed, and then what the edition is, and then a Booksmith Timeless Classic, which is kind of neat. And go over here. They are open 24/7 on their website, but their store hours are from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Alabama time, Monday through Saturday, and they are closed on Sundays. Again, here's more of an image of the outside of the building on a much sunnier day than when Google took their picture. And yeah, Booksmith Timeless Classics, the best of the best, complimentary gift wrapped and mailing. So this is an example of their wrapping, which is pretty cool. And again, we got more books on shelves. So they got a fireplace over there and some chairs to sit in. And here's some more of their books. More books, more books. Keep your shelves pure. Don't contaminate them with unsigned books. I mean, I'm feeling attacked. just a little, but in a good way, I guess. Let's see. Every book in our store is signed and sold at regular publisher price, except for a few in our collector's corner. I believe these are those exceptions. Then they have this little miniature sign, so no need to buy an unsigned book ever again. Love it. It looks like they took some photograph with the authors they've had come in and the year they were there and what book they were signed and who they are. It's pretty neat. There's a bigger board in the, I think that's a glass case. Yeah, it's reflecting. It has to be. Um, Not sure if this is one of the owners or just some guests, but yeah, there's bags of books. Well, there we go. So here is their website, Sign Books 101, why sign books, etc. So We're gonna go over some brief history there, but here, let me leave a better visual, not the bag of books. We'll leave this up because that looks cooler. Alrighty. So, um, it is a family bookstore, and it's going back decades. The shop roots go back to September 22nd, 1990, when the Highland Booksmith opened in Birmingham, Bohemian District, as an all-used bookstore. Owner Jake Reese, I think is how you say it, comes from a long line of booksellers. His brother sold books in Tuscaloosa in the 1960s. His son Frank ran and still runs A Capella Books. It's A space Capella. That's why I stuttered there in a bad way. But anyway, now you know. And the book bug bit Jake after tagging along on his son's buying trips. The current Dream Store location on 19th Place South opened after the family bought what was basically a dilapidated office building in 1999, then gutted it and rebuilt it into a cozy bookshop with custom shelves, a fireplace, and tons of parking. 40 customers volunteered to help them move over 100,000 books into the new space. I'm telling you, I know the volume it is being a bookseller myself. That is a lot of books, and they are lucky to have those volunteers there. Um, the 2012 reinvention, every book signed and face out. So in 2012, they literally gutted the building from roof to floor and rebuilt the interior, matching curtains, tablecloths, floor mats, displays on tables, event-friendly layout, etc. And at that same moment, they made a key decision. Every title they ordered would be signed by the author. Since then, all in-store inventory has been signed, minus the short collection, curator's collection they mentioned before. It's very small in comparison. The remodel has let them shelve every book face out, so instead of spine browsing, you get a wall of covers. They emphasize that this makes it much easier to tell quickly whether a book is for you. So they're really leaning hard into the customer experience, and I think they're doing it in an exceptional way. Um, because what's the first thing you do when you pull the book off the bookshelf normally? You turn it over to look at the cover, and then you turn it the other way to look at, okay, cool cover sold me. What is this about? Because sometimes if you just look at the front cover, you're like, nah, dumb art. I don't like it. Put it back. No matter how good the book may be, cover art can go a long way. Um, Events and author connections. The turning point in their identity came on August 21st, 1995 at 6 p.m. I guess they timed themselves. When they hosted their first in-store reading and signing with Don Keith for the Forever season. So they didn't time themselves, they had a schedule. Good for them. Since that first night, they say more than 1,000 writers have signed and read at the store or at off-site events they host around Alabama. Those long-running relationships with authors and publishers are the backbone of the store's inventory and their subscription offerings. Um, they have a signed first edition club, which is their flagship program. Their signed first edition club is essentially a curated monthly private librarian service. They pick a standout new release, get it signed, and ship it to members at Publishers Retail Plus Media Mail. No extra club fee. They highlight that their selections have included winners of the Booker Prize, the Pulitzer Prize, and the National Book Award, alongside breakout debuts like Catherine Stockett's The Help. They also market the club heavily as a gift. You can do a regular subscription, a dedicated gift subscription, or a 1 year prepaid version where they handle wrapping and shipping a signed first edition each month. Building sicko book home libraries. They have an entire section of their site, which we'll get to in a moment, because that's one of the first things I noticed, showcasing customers' home libraries, photos of shelves from Alabama to New Zealand and Mexico. They affectionately call those customers sicko book folks, meant lovingly. The through line, many of those shelves are built largely from signed first editions bought at regular retail or from the first editions club. And the store invites customers to send in photos to their shelves. Can be featured here too. So that's again, they're leaning hard into customers, and I love that. That's great. Out of town friendliness. The site has a section specifically for out of town customers. Out of towner. I guess it's the same thing. And encourage people to make a pilgrimage. We're gonna make a pilgrimage to the bookstore. Yes, we're gonna do this. Um, they even partner with the nearby Valley Hotel a couple blocks away to offer special rates to Alabama Booksmith visitors. If those rate pages don't load, it usually means the hotel is sold out for that date. So when they have these signings, people come in, they book the hotel for a couple of days or next day or for the weekend, and they really make it event friendly in that regard. So, hybrid of a cozy local shop plus 24/7 online store. Again, this showroom is open Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Alabama time for in person browsing, but they stress that their website never closes. You can buy books, browse the signed copy catalog, join the first edition club, watch author videos, or Google customer libraries online 24/7. They also say emails are usually answered from very early in the morning until very late at night, even on many holidays. So they're all about us, guys. This is great. Why is it worth a visit? Um, so putting it all together, the Alabama Booksmith is special because it's effectively a gallery of signed books, arranged face out where nearly everything is priced like an ordinary unsigned copy. The store has a strong sense of history and family, from tailors turned booksellers to a community that literally helped carry 100,000 books into the new building. It functions as a hub for serious readers and collectors, regular signings, a long running first editions club, and culture of a building's personal libraries, not just buying single paperbacks. Even if you don't buy anything, the vibe is of that of a cozy, highlighted, curated, slightly eccentric book lovers clubhouse with a fireplace, comfy chairs, and walls of autographed titles. Um, so yeah, we're gonna hop back in to our screen share here. Well, new section of the screen share, I should say. So let's take a look at some of the customer libraries. So here's one over here, and they're local to Alabama. And yeah, we got some cool photos. Let's see if I can blow that up a little bit for you guys looking at the video. And these are called lawyer bookcases or barista bookcases, if we didn't know what they were called. They can get quite pricey. You can get lucky and find them, but I can tell you right now, given the height and the matchingness of these, this person spent quite a penny on their library, and that is a penny well spent, sir, ma'am. They have this questionnaire that they like people to fill out. The year you began collecting, how you your shelving system that you use, how many copies you have, number of signed copies, who are your favorites, and what is your favorite part of having signed books, and anything else you want to say when they're collecting comments. Um, and we'll go back and look at another one. What looks nifty? Nifty, 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 nifty. Human skull sold. Okay. Well, it's not a human skull, it's a vampire skull. Um, let's see, they got about 3,000. Most of their collection is signed. Uh, knowing that the author actually handled the book. Look, signed skull. Signed vampire skull thingy. This is cool. Very neat. And we'll go back and we'll look at one more. And well, we'll look at two more. This one looks organized. A lot of coffee mugs and pictures. Okay. Oh, they got a little stepladder. That's neat. What else they got? Oh, it's just the one photo. Okay. And one more. Uh, Oh. Oh. The dark, creepy book room. I like it. There's wall-to-wall books. Love it. And comfy chairs, looks like. Man, they utilized every square foot. Like it. A lot of photos. Okay. All right. So this is that hotel they mentioned. Looks pretty cool, pretty modern. And you can click on that link there and get some special rates. And over here is their sign first edition club where they explain all about it and from 2005 forward and all the little things involved there. Um, yeah, so they are on Facebook, Twitter, even though they don't post on Twitter, they still have a following there. Instagram, we got a lot of eye candy on the Instagram because that's what Instagram is for. He's got that smile of, I can't believe I agreed to sign all of these. Poor guy. Um, yeah, so cool. We're gonna stop the share there. So, yeah, the Alabama Booksmith. If you're ever in the middle of Alabama or want to make a special trip, I would say this bookstore is worth it. And if you haven't guessed, Johnny's adding another playlist. Oh my, what have I done? Yes, I do want to cover unique kind of indie bookstores. They don't even have to be indie, just unique bookstores in general. And I thought this would be a cool one to kick this playlist off with, so there we are. If you like what I'm doing here, please like and subscribe. It helps the channel. And if you want to help even more, I do have a Patreon you could subscribe to. That's basically a book club and some other deliverables that you can get on board with. The club is starting up in January. So if you're watching this before January 2026, you can come in early if you want. We're meeting every Wednesday so far. And I hope to see you there come January to read some awesome kick-ass books with us. And I think that is going to do it for today. Other than if you've been to this bookstore, put in the comments. I want to hear about your experience and how fun it was. And yeah, that's it. Keep on booking on.